Skinner and Demoulas in Litchfield Springs and Turnbull Insurance Service since 1866 present Mohawk Valley Living, exploring the arts, culture, and heritage of our region. A special good morning to Ryan and Ruben sharing their 21st birthday.
Good morning and welcome to Mohawk Valley Living. I am here on the road to Cedarville, standing beneath some beautiful cedar trees. What fragrance they give off. This week we are featuring the town of Litchfield, so join us as we travel through the beautiful countryside dotted with dairy farms.
It's a great day for a good old-fashioned Fireman's Field Days. The Floyd Fire Department is hosting Hawkins Amusement Rides, food, games, and music starting at 1 o'clock today on Old Floyd Road. Head out to the Fireman's Field Days today in Floyd. It's time for the Skinner and Demoulas road trip. We stop in to see the guys in Litchfield Springs, where they're ready to set you up with a test drive in one of their new or pre-owned vehicles. This week we traveled to the town of Litchfield, settled around 1786 by pioneers attracted to the fertile countryside. There are no villages in the town, only hamlets and crossroads. Here, cows outnumber people, and the 57 miles of country roads and spectacular views beckon Sunday drivers. We stopped by the beautiful Litchfield Town Hall to meet town historian Elizabeth Letta, who used her doll-making skills to depict the early days of Litchfield.
It's called Litchfield because that's where the people came from, Litchfield, Connecticut. Sure, I think they liked high hills, all I can say. They came up the Litchfield Gorge, and that's why I show the gorge in the picture there. The doll making, all of them are hand sculptured of a self-hardening clay. And their bodies are just wired, and then I just cover them over. And the hair, I probably just, braided the wigs and all like that. And found the clothing, different kinds of old clothing like that for them to wear that looks authentic,
I got somewhere better I've got to be, where there's no more useless conversation, no more broken wasted dreams, no more sleeping alone there beside you, and no more saying you and me. No.
While driving around the town of Litchfield, we found quite a few little old cemeteries. Well, actually, they're called burial grounds. And this one that we're in now is one of the oldest. It was started way back in the 18th century. The first person buried here was buried in 1791. If you're like me and enjoy old cemeteries, be sure to come here to the Jerusalem Hill Cemetery. It has headstones that are way back to the 18th century, to the days when people would have beautiful poems etched on the headstones. It's worth spending time here, have a picnic, and then write down these poems. Right next to the Jerusalem Hill Cemetery is the birthplace of John Curtis Underwood. He's a judge who was appointed by Abraham Lincoln, and interesting to me, he presided over the treason trial of Jefferson Davis.
Said, son, look at me, I was once young and free, but my troubles got me to this mess. So now I'm here for you, so they say in my school, to be kind and to serve and protect. Just trying to find my way back home. Just trying to find my way back home. Just trying to find my way back.
Although you won't find any villages in Litchfield, you'll find many crossroads. And probably the most village-like crossroads is Cedarville, located where three towns come together.
I'm sitting here at the Four Corners in Cedarville, and this foot is in West Winfield. This foot is in Columbia, and Well, this is, yeah, sitting on top of Litchfield. No matter what town you are from, you can go across the street here to Cedarville Country Store and be treated to some of the best homemade pie anywhere.
The Cedarville Country Store is also a country diner, with Sharon serving up breakfast, lunch, and dinner Monday through Saturday, and brunch and dinner on Sunday, located in Cedarville, where County Roads 18, 49, and 79 come together. We continue along the rural country roads to visit one of Litchfield's many small dairy farms, Silver Maple Farm on Silver Street. Charlie and Jackie Treat moved here and raised their 6 children on the farm. Charlie demonstrates his unique fence moving system, developed in New Zealand. The cows, including the pretty Dutch belts, know the routine.
I grew up actually in Massachusetts. And there was a family in that town that had one of the last remaining dairy farms in Westford, Mass. And I worked for him for several years. I went to Vermont Technical College for agriculture, and I went to the University of Vermont for dairy foods processing. And I actually met a professor there, Dr. Bill Murphy, who was writing a book called Greener Pastures on Your Side of the Fence. And if I'd known then what I know now, I would have switched majors and stayed with him in agronomy, because we ended up doing basically what he wrote in his book, is the grass-based dairy pasturing system. Years ago when we first started, the advantage is a lot less equipment, a lot less heavy machinery, which is very expensive these days. We had the goal of staying smaller and being a family farm, and didn't really have the goal of expanding and getting really big. The reason we ended up here, we came here in 1994, we were actually looking at farms in Vermont. But because of the real estate market in Vermont, farms in New York State were much more reasonable, and you could actually kind of make a living doing that. So that's why we ended up here. And it's been really nice in Litchfield. The winters, everybody probably talks about the winters, and you do have to kind of struggle through that, but we live for days like this. And as you can see from the farm community around here, the soils here are very good. It's a very good area for dairy, and that's why we've stayed. And I think it's just ingrained in you. I've been doing this a long time. Why do I keep doing it? That's a good question too. I'm not sure I want to do anything else. I don't think I can work for other people very well. I like working for myself, and that means you put in a lot of hours, but like on a day like today, I can just take the time off and visit with you, or if someone drives in, we have time to visit, and I'm not really tied to a hard schedule.
Come on, my city in the sky, coming to the promised land. Yes, I'm going where the sun shines, coming to the promised land. It's been a long, long ride, but it's all right. Oh man, I'm sore and tired. Yes, I rode through the valley in the shadow of the night, coming to the promised land. All right.
Did you know that Remington Arms had its start in Litchfield? Eliphalet Remington built a forge and blacksmith shop in the Ilion Gorge in the eastern part of Litchfield in the early 1800s. His son, the founder of Remington Arms, forged his first barrel here. Stay tuned for more from Litchfield after the break. Watch Mohawk Valley Living every Sunday at 7:30 a.m. and 11:35 p.m. on WKTV. And check out what's new on MohawkValleyLiving.com.
Mountain, come to the promised land. I'm gonna lay my bones down by my side. Oh man, I'm sore and tired.
Here's what's hot on the lot at Skinner and Demoulas. Check out this 2008 Ford F-350 Super Cab Diesel. You have to check out all the extras on this loaded truck. Now only $24,995. Check out what's hot on the lot at Skinner and Demoulas. You go the extra mile for your small business and should expect the same from your insurance company. For over 140 years, Turnbull Insurance Service has been committed to local small business. For your commercial coverage, turn to the company ready to go that extra mile. Turn to Turnbull. Visit the Farmers Museum in Cooperstown for Step Back in Time weekends. July 14th and 15th, it's Treating Our Ills and Curing Our Chills, Medicine Now and Then. See how herbs were used in the past and how they're still used today at the Farmers Museum in Cooperstown. The blues are in at North Star Orchards, and it's a banner blueberry year. U-Pick is now open, so come enjoy harvesting your own. Or pick up fresh-picked blueberries and North Star's famous frosted blueberry cookies at North Star Orchards, Route 233, Westmoreland. Tom's Natural Foods is your connection to local farms for natural and organic fruits and vegetables, meats, eggs, cheeses, and other milk products at Tom's Natural Foods in Clinton, naturally. Why do contractors and do-it-yourselfers shop Lincoln Davies? It's the superior grade lumber, the value for the money, the 140 years and 6 generations of customer service. Since 1872, Lincoln Davies has delivered superior lumber, value, and service, and they're not about to change things now. Celebrating 140 years at the same location, just 10 minutes south of New Hartford on Summit Road between routes 12 and 8. Lincoln Davies, building them like they used to. Be part of an 18-year tradition at the Windfall Dutch Barn. You're invited to the annual Beauregard Gerard reunion Saturday, July 28th at 8 p.m. Dance the night away to Spike and the Boys at the Windfall Dutch Barn in Salt Springville. Have a tropical adventure and walk among hundreds of free-flying butterflies, tropical birds, plants, lizards, and frogs at the Pop Butterfly Conservatory. It's an unforgettable experience for all ages. Open 7 days a week on Route 7 in Oneonta.
Please forgive me. He held her close and kissed her.
Special thanks to Turnbull Insurance Service and Mark and Jim Turnbull. Their continued support makes the show possible.
For the last time. She swore he would return.
The last time we visited Cedar Lake was in 2007, when we first met artist Doug Whitfield. He and his family had recently moved back into the area after living in other parts of the country. His appreciation for Litchfield's natural beauty led him to start a photo contest.
To see what we can see.
Well, all of us who live out here in the town of Litchfield are surrounded by this beauty, and actually nobody takes it for granted. People talk about it all the time. The views, they either live on top of a hill, at the bottom of a hill looking up at hills, or they live in a glen or a gorge. Everybody has a great picture out their window. And our town has been through a lot lately, a lot of stressful events. We decided, a few of us, that it would be fun to do a photo contest and involve everybody in the town on this project to document the beauty in our town and to actually reward the most popular pictures, 12 of them, with a page on a calendar that would be published for 2013.
You can enter your photos of Litchfield and vote for your favorites on Facebook, or mail them to Elizabeth Letta, 431 Albany Street, West Winfield. If you haven't seen Doug Whitfield's paintings, you have the opportunity to see his first local exhibit, on display now in Little Falls.
This is a show I'm very proud of for a number of reasons. I have never done a significant show in this area except for the show at Munson Williams of the regional artists. This is the first one-man show I've ever done in central New York. People aren't familiar with me here, and it's very exciting for that reason. I mean, I've shown my paintings all over the world, and I'm back home here. And I was invited by the Mohawk Valley Center for the Arts to have a show which began last night with a reception and will continue through August 5th.
Be sure to take the time to experience Doug Whitfield's beautiful, whimsical paintings in his exhibition, open now through August 5th, on display at the Mohawk Valley Center for the Arts in Little Falls.
There was music in the valley. There was music in the air. There was music all around me. There was music everywhere.
Brick Brickhouse Acres on Roberts Road is clearing out the last of their unique heirloom plants from the greenhouses. They're still the season's last blueberries and raspberries, and blackberries are just around the corner. Call 737-5635 to make an appointment to pick, or visit brickhouseacres.com to sign up for their berry alert. We head from the northwest corner to the southeast corner of Litchfield to picture-perfect Cedarville Farm. This 100% certified organic grass-fed beef, hay, and garlic farm features 4 varieties of garlic. Sales of garlic begin in late August, but they're taking orders now. Call 822-5739 or visit cedarvillefarmonline.com.
I am here at Maple Crest Golf Course, and I can't believe it, but for only $17 you get to play golf, and that includes the cart. And on Wednesday and Thursdays, it's only, what, $13? Can you imagine? You pay $13 or $17, but there is, I guarantee you, $1 million view behind me of the Adirondack Mountains. The golf course is run by the Pickett family, and yesterday they had their annual memorial tournament in honor of Joe and Jenny, their parents, and all the proceeds went to a very good cause, hospice.
The Maple Crest Golf Course is located at 1527 Cedarville Road in Frankfort. It is open 7 days a week from 6:30 a.m. to dark. On Wednesdays and Thursdays, play 9 holes with a cart for only $13. Call 894-3970 for tee times. Stay tuned for more from Litchfield after the break. In 1866, James B. Turnbull walked to farms and villages to visit his customers, earning their trust. Today, the 4th generation of Turnbulls continue that dedication, tailoring a life insurance plan to suit your unique needs and priorities. Turn to the company that is out there to earn your trust. Turn to Turnbull. It's the 7th annual Clinton Art and Music Festival, Saturday, August 25th, featuring all forms of art and all genres of music. There are also children's activities, food, and more at the 7th annual Clinton Art and Music Festival, Saturday, August 25th. Be sure to attend the 38th annual Old Forge Antique Show and Sale, July 28th and 29th. Over 60 dealers of fine antiques with early admission on Saturday to the Antique Show and Sale, July 28th and 29th on North Street in Old Forge. Dream big at the Women's Leadership Conference at Minnowbrook. Life coach Teresa Huggins hosts a weekend of discovery and personal growth at the lavish Grand Lodge at Blue Mountain Lake. Visit teresadhuggins.com to register for the Leadership Conference.
Hi, Dr. Tom. Bringing your cat to the Paris Hill Cat Hospitals on Sundays is a part of Mohawk Valley living. Come inside and see why.
Paris Hill Cat Hospital, this is Lindsay. How can I help you? Your cat is losing weight and you need an appointment, and you're only available on the weekend. Sure, I have an appointment Sunday with Dr. Karen. Does that fit into your schedule? Okay, we'll see you then. Thank you.
We're open 7 days a week because we know that your cat can become ill anytime. The Paris Hill Cat Hospital, quality care for your cats and kittens.
Taste the homemade difference at Maria's Pasta Shop. Homemade lasagna, manigot, stuffed shells, ravioli, and more. Gelato is back for the season. Stop in and sample this Italian treat at Maria's Pasta Shop. Meelan's Meat Market is your meat headquarters, featuring low-salt, low-fat smoked ham and store-made kielbasa. Every hot dog, beef patty, and sausage is made by Bob Meelan himself. You'll find everything from store-made meats to fresh salads and tabbouleh at Meelan's Meat Market in Clark Mills. Savor the flavor of authentic Southeast Asian cuisine at the Lotus Garden Noodle and Sushi House. The Pooh family welcomes you to lunch or dinner at the Lotus Garden, 339 Bleecker Street in downtown Utica.
Loyalty is something you can't sell, not something that you find in a wishing well. Look at the clock, the time is now, tomorrow's no promise anyhow. Take care of your friends, they'll take care of you too.
Throughout our travels in Litchfield this week, people kept asking us if we'd be touring Firmer Precision. The community is obviously proud of this tool and die company that serves the automotive, medical, military, aviation, and aerospace industries.
Well, Firmer itself really dates back to 1947, but there's been a series of evolutions, the latest being 1987, where we became part of the Cedarville Manufacturing Company. But most recently, and more excitingly, about a year ago, we proudly became an affiliate member of the Fiber Instrument Sales Group out of Oriskany, New York. And it's just been a great, great relationship, bright future for everyone involved and all of our employees. Look, the town of Litchfield is a great place to have a business, as is Central New York as a whole. We have 60 who I believe are the best CNC machinists in the area working here at Firmer. And you know, from a corporate standpoint, those 60 are part of 300 plus in the overall Fiber Instrument sales organization. So there's great synergy between the companies. It's a great organization right here in Cedarville, the town of Litchfield, and we really thank the town for their support in helping us move forward with them as both of us grow.
Every car has one of these in its transmission. This little doodad is called a fork, and it makes it possible for the transmission to work. And believe it or not, many of them are made right here in Litchfield, New York, in the Mohawk Valley.
After a long day at the factory or working on the farm, many people head up Dry Hill for an evening at the Lanterns. Whether it's to catch up with friends, take the family to dinner, or play in the volleyball league, Lanterns is the place to be.
We've been here 40 years now. We're going on 41st year here in November. It started out because of the snowmobiles. The trails were coming through at the time, and we have the farm next door, and we saw all the people riding, just thought, well, we'll get in on the action here, and that's how it all started out. We've kind of expanded now, a lot of summer business, because you can't really count on the winter business anymore. And the past winter, like I said, was the worst winter I've ever had in 40 years, and I don't want to see another one of those. I don't need a lot of snow. I just get a foot and keep it, I'm happy. I don't need 10 feet, but just a foot and keep it, I'm happy. Well, it's kind of a central area here. They're definitely out in the country, and you know, a lot of these kids, after being here 40 years, I've got the kids of kids of kids, you know, so it's most of them I all know, and it's been just kind of really carried on from the way it was.
The Lanterns is open Wednesday through Friday at 5 o'clock and Saturdays at noon, serving pizza and wings and finger foods. There are DJs every Wednesday and Friday, and Wednesday night is Volleyball League night starting at 6:30 p.m. Enjoy the game and the view at the Lanterns. Another place that everyone in Litchfield is talking about is the Entwistle Farm on Bird's Eye Road. It is run by the 4 Whistle Boys who took over from their proud parents, Robert and Elma. The buzz about town is their new dairy cow carousel, and it's quite a sight to see. Hundreds of cows line up for their turn on the giant carousel that slowly turns as the milk is collected twice a day. They seem to enjoy the cool open space, and many of them don't want to leave.
We had an old milking system that was 30 years old, and the farm has grown, expanded. The old parlor was taking us about 13 hours. We couldn't get them all milked in twice in one day. And right now it's taking us anywhere between 5 and 6 hours. We got through the first couple days and the cows adjusted really quickly. After 3 or 4 days, they were actually mooing out there, wanting to come to the new parlor, where in the old parlor, they didn't want anything to do with it because it was time consuming and it didn't have all the nice features here of the ventilated barn with the open doors here around the building. So they don't like to leave. Yeah, it's harder to get them to walk off than it is to get them to walk on.
So proud to call it my home. Oh, it's not what you take or give, and it's
Here's what's hot on the lot at Skinner and Demoulas. Check out this 2008 Ford F-350 Super Cab Diesel. You have to check out all the extras on this loaded truck. Now only $24,995. Check out what's hot on the lot at Skinner and Demoulas. Pool have a leak? Need a repair? Call Trenton Corporation Pool Repair for prompt professional service 7 days a week. Above ground and in-ground leak locating, plumbing, and fittings testing. Call 793-7400 and they'll hop to it. Oscar's Picture Framing offers hand-finished molding and restoration of antique frames, preserving artwork, pictures, needlework, and memorabilia. Oscar's Picture Framing, Kellogg Road, New Hartford. Your home is your castle, so when you need windows, be sure to call the Window King. Call and speak directly to the owner about new vinyl replacement windows starting at just $259 each installed. Call the Window King today at 733-5500. Call Yannick Excavating for all your residential and commercial projects, from new construction and land clearing to septic systems, driveways, basements, ponds, and topsoil. Visit yannickexcavating.com. Hot new fashion is arriving daily at the Village Crossing, the Mohawk Valley's exclusive store for not your daughter's jeans. And check out Coexist Jewelry, handcrafted in Peterborough. Shop Shelter for handmade Adirondack furniture designed by craftsman Jim Kiefer. He works with you to create custom pieces to your specifications, from dining room and coffee tables to bookcases, beds, and bunks. Call or visit Shelter on Main Street in Old Forge. The Longaretta Law Firm, protecting your rights and advising you in matters of legal importance. Call for your free consultation, 735-6162. Expecting company? Just call Deansborough Superette. They prepare delicious Middle Eastern platters for any number of guests. Call 841-4377. It's the 7th annual Clinton Art and Music Festival, Saturday, August 25th, featuring all forms of art and all genres of music. There are also children's activities, food, and more at the 7th annual Clinton Art and Music Festival, Saturday, August 25th.
I can't stand it when you're not around. I don't know quite what to do with myself. So if you have to leave me tonight now, baby, just don't come at all. When you're gone, you know just what I do.
We hope that you enjoyed today's show, and you will join us next week as we do something different. In fact, it's so different, they haven't even told me what it's about. So join us, and between now and then, enjoy Mohawk Valley living.
Got a head like a beam. He steers a T-bird like you never seen. Picks up the young ones at the Dairy Queen, saying hop on in now. 'Cause